Well, it has been a variable kind of day. We started the day off with showers and a few thunderstorms around. There were some rumbles of thunder here in Springfield, but we're ending the day with sunshine and gusty winds and warm temperatures. It's 83 right now, and it's a humid 83. We've got dew points sitting in the mid to upper 60s at this hour. Now, that moisture, that humidity that you feel when you step outside, that has been fueling very heavy rainfall with thunderstorms that are impacting areas to the north today. We had a line of storms that moved in, put on the brakes near Highway 54, and then that served as a focus along and north of Highway 54 for additional showers and thunderstorms throughout much of the morning into the afternoon. And many spots in here picking up 1 to 3 inches, and there have been some reports of in excess of 5 inches of rainfall. And that led to some flooding concerns, and there's still some residual flooding in those areas. But thankfully, the rain has shut down. The last of the storms exiting Phelps County at this hour will continue to head off to the east, and it looks like we're in for quiet weather for much of the rest of the night. Now, storms are developing. In fact, they've already been severe, producing tornadoes, in fact, across parts of northwest Missouri, stretching back into Kansas. This area of thunderstorms will continue to develop into a line that will push east and southeast into the area later tonight. This is the morning leftovers. Again, it's on the way out. This is the cold front that'll be pressing southeast, and this line of storms will actually push out ahead of that front into our area. Now, the severe weather risk is going to be certainly weighted toward the northwest. The storms, as they move in, they may still be severe, but then they'll gradually weaken as they progress southeast through the area during the night, and they're going to come into the area very late tonight. And then the question for tomorrow is, with these storms coming through during the morning, how much opportunity is there for the atmosphere to recover? It is possible that, we see that morning wave of rain and thunder, and then that's it. We may see some additional showers and isolated thunderstorms, but the severe weather risk may actually be kind of weighted toward earlier in the day. But if something can develop in the afternoon, we could have a risk of some hail or wind with that activity. Looking at the evening hours, it will be quiet. Balmy breezes will continue to blow, but no severe weather. In fact, this is midnight tonight. Storms still well outside of our area at midnight, but pushing into west central Missouri after midnight and then approaching I-44 by 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, I think the storms initially, as they're coming into western Missouri, they could be severe. And that risk of severe may extend down toward Joplin, but I do think the storms will gradually weaken as they push further east and southeast through the area. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, getting into northern Arkansas at that point, and then progressing south from there. And again, there may not be much in the way of redevelopment during the afternoon. Rainfall, with all this humidity, it is going to play into more heavy rainfall. Looks like much of the area will pick up a quick inch of rain. Some areas could see in excess of 2 inches. And that's why we have that flood watch in effect for areas to the north where there's already been a lot of rain. Temperatures also likely rain cooled by morning, 67 for a morning low. And we may not see much recovery here along and north of I-44. Looks like there may be a window where we can get up to about 74 before things cool off in the afternoon. Areas to the southeast will be warmest, maybe up near 80 for a high in Mountain Home. Now, with that front clearing the area, we are going to find cooler weather moving back in, starting Wednesday and lasting through Thursday and Friday. But that doesn't mean that rain chances are over with, because it looks like moisture and rain triggers will overrun that front, and we're going to continue to have clouds and a chance for showers and even some thunderstorm activity throughout the rest of the week, just not expecting anything severe. Looks like highs in the 60s on Wednesday and then highs in the 70s on Thursday and Friday. And as far as the holiday weekend, it won't be a washout, but each one of those days there will likely be a chance for showers and thunderstorms. And it'll be humid too, I think, gradually getting more humid through the weekend.
That's a lot of rain when you look at it like that. It was after a quiet week and a really nice week last week, and now, we've turned the corner in Memorial Day.
And I know it's a holiday weekend where a lot of folks want to be outdoors. It's just going to be a weekend where you can still do stuff outdoors. You're just going to have to be mindful that there could be a storm nearby, especially later in the afternoon.
All right. Thank you, Jamie.